UN Copter Coverups for October 24th at 11:26 a.m. The blue fade copter with a very dark bottom and then the slight fade to a bit of a royal at the top, and then the tail with the silencer rotor flew right to left down my street. So he flew from the Deseo end of my street and then crossed over my house, and he was a slightly higher altitude than some of the other ones, so probably like 100 feet, maybe 110 feet. And it's the one with the silver stripe that goes from the bottom of the front, where I guess like the feet of the pilot would be, and then up behind the seat. So a slight diagonal upwards, and it's also fatter behind the seat. So it's a tapered triangle basically, but it's a trapezoid really, but very skinny one from the bottom front to up behind the seat. And then it has a little gold circle underneath that stripe. And so he flew over my house, and that's to have a variation of the altitudes, to say that sometimes they fly high and sometimes he flies low. So because it's the theme with everything, just basically change all the variables, provide all the variables, and then you say, oh, it was just a one-off incident. And then at 1:34 p.m., the same blue copter with the silver stripe, the gold dot, and the silenced tail rotor flew left to right in the copter pocket across the street. So he did a slight diagonal at 24191, and that's like what I was saying about the variations. So that's the possible cover-up turn for the military copter, the Black Hawk, that was flying, I don't know how high, like 60 feet off the ground below the houses across the street, to do cover-ups, to make it like it's like a military helicopter airway. And then sometimes they just fly over my house. But I do a cover-up for that, where the time where I ran across the street and recorded him, and then he turned to get out of my frame. So that was the only two events on October 24th, and it was the same blue fade silencer helicopter.